I know, really, altogether, sound suddenly, not that much about Gordian Quest. I know that I have a lot of friends who enjoy it, and that I am being paid to play it today. I know that it's in early access. I know that the third of 4 chapters has just been released. And I have my other talking points, which I should make sure I mention them. Where'd they go? Oh yes, it has skirmish PvP mode, it has leaderboards for that. That didn't seem like a thing that I would care very much about, but it does have PvP elements. It's like a single player RPG with PvPing. Alright. Campaign mode. Play duration 5 to 10 hours. For a more guided experience, it's recommended to start with Act 1. If not, you can always use the help menu. Also play a skirmish for 10 to 20 minutes, realm mode for 0.5 to 3 hours. I like that it tells you the time that it's expecting from you. I am at a point in my life where I am so done with games which do not respect my time. I'm subtweeting a particular game with that comment. Let's check out the campaign mode. Play through the acts, a long-form epic experience that spans across multiple continents. So we begin with Trouble in Westmire for level 1 to 16. And we also have the Azul Desert and the Fated Peaks. Silver Keep, a town situated on the far isolated western reaches of the world. Its quiet existence is now threatened by the undead, rising in droves against the living. Come to Silver Keep's defense and uncover a treacherous plot that will span Westmire and the other continents. If you've never seen sponsored content on my channel before, the idea is that the devs and publishers of the game, and/or publishers of the game, thought that it would appeal to me and my audience, and they paid me to show it up on my channel. I don't ever sign anything that says I can't say negative things or anything like that, but I am, my pledge to them, the thing I am selling them, is that I will spend a couple of hours exploring the things which are cool about it and which I do like. So if I see stuff that I don't like, I will mention that I don't like it, but I will not spend a ton of time dwelling on it. Select your starting hero. We have Lucius, who has slashes and dodges and blocks and a back kick. And has 4 different specializations. There's a lot of starting options here then. There are 9 characters with 4 decks each, so 36 starting decks. Good grief. I think I'm going to start with Pierre the Force Mage, an academic and a keeper of books. Pierre studies the ancient magics that the ancestors wielded in their ascent to power. With the recent resurgence of evils in the land, he's taken it upon himself to study these phenomena firsthand. Evocation skills focus on the elements of fire and ice to lay waste to the battlefield. Force skills focus on defense, utility, and control of the battlefield. Conjuration skills focus on creating ethereal objects to protect and to harm. Complexity 2 stars. I obtain renowns. The game has some meta progression where I'm unlocking artifacts. Very common. If your entire party is defeated in battle, your run ends. Oh, look at that! They have all 3 options. Standard mode seems to just put me through the game. Gives me revives if I lose. I can also end my run if the party is defeated. I can also make it so that I can't resurrect heroes on death. Why is this a difference between roguelite and roguelike? I don't know. What is torment? You are Rendia's last hope. Enemies deal more base damage and have access to stronger abilities. Enemies with special traits abound. Let's try hard as a starting place. It's hard to pick a starting difficulty on a game with meta progression because I prefer to play the game on the hardest difficulty, but in a game with meta progression, the hardest difficulty the first time that you start a run is intentionally impossible, probably. So where's the... I don't know what the difficulty is that's like balanced for a player like me for their absolute first run. I'm gonna run to the bathroom while this loads, and I will be right back. You! There. You were with the soldiers that came in from the south. With me, the undead ahead look like nasty... Ooh, undead. Push through this group and regroup with Captain Roderick and his men in the garrison. If you're handy with that weapon of yours, now would be a good time to use it. Alright, so we have an NPC who just attacked with strike. Let me see... How much can I turn? I don't have screen shake. I don't need camera zoom on kill. I'll just leave everything else as is for now. Perform an attack by picking a card, then picking a target in range. So, Magic Missile is a ranged attack spell, so it hits anything. It deals 7 damage and 5 more every time Magic Missile is played this turn. Okay. And how much energy do I have? It looks like 3. I have a potion. I do the same with the defense card, but play it on yourself. Barrier gives guard. Reflect gives... Okay, it's all just guard. Every skill has an action point cost shown in the orb in the card's top left corner. Spend your amazing AP wisely. Interesting that... Okay, so you click on the circle that they're standing in. Which means sometimes you're like clicking actually on the model of the one below them, but as long as I remember that that's what I'm doing, it seems like it will be fine. Lurch has moved forward and hit me. Nice one. I must admit I took you for an amateur, but now we might survive this one yet. By my side, let's take them down together. Officer Aaron has drawn a trigger card. Hover on the icon on him to preview it. Attack while standing beside him to trigger the effect. When an ally in the row attacks, follow up and deal 8 damage. Retain. Okay. So how am I going to move? Move a target to the back or front row. Every time target swaps positions with a teammate, apply 12 vulnerable. Am I going to throw him next to me? Can I click there and just move? Looks like I can move there for one movement. But could I also... No, I can't target the other things with that. Okay. So I'm here. Triggers are discarded after one use, but can be drawn again from the deck. Now finish off the battle. Shift. Move a target into an adjacent cell. Automatically appears in hand when you have sufficient SP to play it. And SP, I don't think I've learned about SP yet. Alright, anyway. We will... Magic Missile you. And Ice Shard you. Well fought. Let's get a move on before more of them come. The garrison is just up ahead. It did seem like I got SP by either just spending things in general, like it's my ultimate charges up as I move around and cast spells, or I got it by moving. One of the two. Yesterday I was playing this really cool puzzle game where it doesn't tell you the rules and you have to derive the rules from the easy puzzles and then solve the hard puzzles with the rules that you've worked out. And my brain is still sort of in that mode a little bit. I'm sure the tutorial will explain this shortly. Gold in small health vial. Hey, H2O Groot. Thank you, H2O Groot. I left my glass of water on the counter. I'll be right back. Welcome to the garrison. It isn't much, but it'll have to do on such short notice. Where are my manners? I'm Officer Aaron of the Town's Guard. Wish we had met under better circumstances, naturally. This here is our guild hall. We've converted it to house survivors like yourself. Make yourself at home. In the meantime, you should speak with Captain Roderick. He's in charge around here. Captain Roderick. Gotta turn over the graves to make sure we don't get swarmed in our own backyard. Oof. What's happening isn't right, none of it is. Okay. Waypoints off limits, take it up with the captain if you've got a problem. Captain, we have a spellbinder with us, held his own in battle from what I've seen. At ease, Officer Aaron, and greetings, traveler. Your arrival to our fair city couldn't have come at a worse time. Worse time? I'm gonna save you. The undead curse that lays on this land has been a thorn in our side for centuries, but an attack of this magnitude unheard of. Foul magic has disabled the waypoints as well. Smells like the work of enemy action, if you ask me. Indeed, officer. Anyway, Captain Roderick's the name. I'm in charge of this garrison. We've already evacuated the civilians to High Home before the incident with the waypoints, so it's just battle essential personnel here. The situation's dire. We've got our hands full tending to the injured, so I urge you to help my men push back the undead in the immediate area. The dead outnumber us 3-1 out there. I can kill 3, I think. My most pressing concern now is the garrison's storehouse up north. It's been overtaken by local gangs, but if you can wrestle control back from them, it would greatly help the defense effort. Leave it to us, sir. I've got a good feeling about this one. Godspeed before we leave. Recruit help from the guild hall. Okay, so I have my first quest. I have to go to somewhere, which is being taken over by gangs. And it looks like we've found out about the blacksmith who can upgrade our stuff. What is my average intake of water per day? I don't know. Depends on the day. Probably like 2 to 4 liters, maybe. Flail. +1 melee attack damage. Start battles with 1 might. Don't know what might is though. Melee attack damage has 2 sockets. Ooh. +2 guard with strength defense skills. +2 to strength-based challenges. There is so much stuff going on here. Whereas magic sword. +1 intelligence, start battles with 1 might. Boom. Do I equip those somewhere? It's in the journal. Oh my gosh. This game has so much stuff going on. By the light, you look like you've seen better days. I will do what I can to heal your wounds, but anything beyond that, well, resources are strained at the moment as we fend off the undead. Please do what you can to protect the innocents here. If necessary, return to the sanctuary for further healing. Light guide you, traveler. Heroes are healed up to 50% of their maximum HP when visiting the sanctuary. Heal party to max HP. Remove all negative person status effects. Fallen heroes revived. Worthwhile donation to a charitable cause. A 50% chance to earn fate. Is presumably like a temporary buff, I'm going to guess. Agent Saku. The Guild Hall is wide and airy, originally designed to accommodate crowds for the town's festivities. Now it is a temporary refuge for solemn-faced adventurers nursing all manners of injuries. Most shirk away as you approach, unwilling to head back out. You're about to write off finding a hire when you run into a fellow adventurer. Who do I pick? A bard? A troublemaker? A druid? Or random? Feels like I might need a tank since I'm a spellcaster. Thoughts? Chat input. This is a party decision. They added a bard since you last played the game. You could look at bard. Druid might be a tank. Bard makes lots of block. I'm down for Druid. Ida the Druid bristles at the idea of waiting around doing nothing. I won't find any answers around here, it seems. It'll be best to be on the right side of her fiery disposition. Ida, Forest Defender, level 1. Strength, Dex, Int. Ida's a wild child who seeks to defend her forest home from the evils that encroach upon the land. With both her valiant animal companions and her mastery over the forces of nature. Primal Elemental Animal Kinship. It's the starting deck. We have swipes. Seems like it deals more damage than the other basic attacks that I've seen. Increases the value of damage received. Caps at 25% of the unit's max HP. Heals will remove an equivalent value. So bleed is like vulnerable? Maybe? Move to target's lane, deal 5 damage and gain an agility which reduces the cost of move skills, like this one, but that's my only move skill. Knockback on 1 on your next attack and retain. 4 damage 4 times. There's so much stuff going on in these abilities. Create seismic ground on target cell on your next attack, deals 9 damage on round end. Cell effects. Am I allowed to change this? I'm allowed to change it if I want. Discard a card, regain 3 HP. Restore 5 HP on target, plus 5 HP if target is Soul Link. 14 critical. Each copy of this card can only be played once per turn. Wow. Needing that is interesting. Let's do Forest Guardian. Okay. View the help page to learn more about combat. You can see enemy intents. Okay. We learn a lot about the different types of damage. Learn a lot about the icons. I think I will vaguely probably be able to work that out. So I got my new character. I went to the blacksmith. I guess it's time to exit. Unless perhaps I could take this and I wonder if blunt weapon is a better weapon type. How do I quickly see my party stuff like this? So you have 11 strength, 12 dex, so you wouldn't quite be able to equip this. You need 12 strength, 12 int. The force mage could. Do I have any spells that deal damage from strength? I don't really know. I don't know if I do. Ooh, there's edit deck here too. So I could drop a card from my deck immediately. Okay. Slowly working this stuff out. Let's buy plate armor and give it to you. Your gloves. You have the highest strength out of any of our people too. Okay. Give you some health. Healing stuff. Card color determines the stat that it uses. Yeah, that's generally the vibe that I'm getting. Which means that the flail isn't useful? Oh well, we'll use it on someone else at some point. Ready to head out? We'll have to loop around the garrison to get to the storehouse. Steady as we go. If things start getting too tough, we should head back to Sister Ophelia for healing. So we go here, 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 here. I wonder if that one's the hardest fight. The Restless Dead. Heroes have plus 18 initiative. An undead horde marches upon Silverkeep. Captain Roderick and his men have set up a garrison in the city center and are preparing a counterattack. Aid the effort by taking out the stragglers in the area. Elemental resistances are important. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Hey, Arizona Coyotes fan. That is a lot of die rolling. So my entire party goes first. Hover over an enemy's intent to see their next target and action. Use the information to strategize your actions. This game has PvP. I wonder if it has co-op multiplayer. That's attacking for 4, that's attacking for 4. This is attacking to you for 8. I feel like my shift, move a target into an adjacent cell. So I can shift. Okay, cool. Try pressing control when hovering over your cards. Oh. Oh wait, you don't block with strength. Oops. Possible that the items I have bought are not very useful. I noticed that this bar seems to remember where it was last time, like it's building up. Right, that's an NPC. Building up over time, maybe? So you actually do use strength-based attacks. So does that mean I meant to... Oh, I don't use that. Oh, well, you're just gonna kill him. I wonder if that means I deliberately delay the end of the fight there, then. Probably does. Battles, camping, and events can raise synergy. A higher synergy value grants access to more unique tactical cards. Cool. Last hit bonus. So you get extra experience for last hitting enemies. Which means that there's actually a decision. If there are NPCs in the fight, there's actually a decision whether you stay and charge up that bar or not. Anti-negative. You're welcome, Jinsaku. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Battle commences. Deal 7 damage and cleave, but this only attacks the front row. So this one is dealing 8 damage. What is... So the circle means cleave, I think. This one deals 8 damage to the closest enemy. This one deals 7 damage and applies... Well, fortunately, I have an NPC who's going to do all of the tanking for me. Careful of enemy formations, they can use triggers as well. It's useful to have abilities that shift enemy positions to counter this. Is there any such trigger at this time? I don't see any. It's gonna only target myself, I guess. Do you think it matters if I put an ally in the front? Oh. So I could throw that to... Oh. No? That to there. Okay. I don't understand why it was so difficult to click on that. And then once it has the vulnerable, I can magic missile it. Gain 3 channel, reduces the cost of channeled spells. Disables movement. How can skeletons bleed? It's a thing. It's totally a thing. Ice Shard on turn start triggers stored chill damage and deal 20% less damage. Oh, you're dead. Do I get the last hit bonus for that? I don't think I did. I think the NPC stole it. Tricky. Kill stealing NPC. An undead horde marches upon Silverkeep. Captain Roderick and his men have set up a garrison in the city center and are preparing a counterattack. Aid the effort by taking out the stragglers in the area. Let's do it.
Hmm.
This is a larger battlefield. And this is here. Stonewall. Retain guard. Oh, so it has barricade, basically. It's attacking for 10, but it misses everything. This is arrow shotting the backmost unit I have, I think. Well, this is interesting. So if I summoned something here... Oh, but I can't. But I could put you there. Now this cleave doesn't hit as much stuff anymore. I could also heal you? You're already at max HP. Okay. Never mind them. And now we play 3 magic missiles, probably. Almost certainly. Boom. Boom. Why did that only take 1? You're now heavy. Oh, you're still not attacking anything of mine. So movement is going to be very strong. It appears. Also, these summons are like so ridiculous. Can we start a Killsteel pool? I don't know what that means, but maybe. Oh, it's stratagem points. That's what SP stands for. I also noticed that my health bar has a line on it all of a sudden. That experience, maybe? Hurled javelin cannot attack that. I'm too far away. I think it's armor. Oh, that's my block health point bar. Yeah, that seems right. What is barrier? A channeled spell. NPC gets another kill? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You gotta calm down, friend. Alright, I did get a level up though on my Force Mage. I also found shoes. We've certainly got a knack for staying alive. The garrison should be a little safer now with your help. That leaves our main objective, the garrison storehouse. It's right up ahead through the streets. We had to barricade it off from the garrison when the bandits attacked. With luck, we'll be able to deal with them without too much trouble. You've gained a skill point from leveling up. Spend it on your skill grid by clicking on this icon besides the hero's portrait. Woo! That's cool. Tier 1 talent socket. When unlocked, you can swap in talents while camping or in town. Add stat point, 5 max HP, 3 bonus initiative, 5 max HP, boost a card's base values, learn a skill from a school of your choice, or gain a respec point. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not gonna read all of those. There are a lot of cards. And swap in talents when camping or in town. Spend 4 more skill points to unlock your next skill grid. Let's unlock this one. Oh, it has D&D modifiers. This game is so cool. They've taken like the concept of deck builders and the concept of D&D and blended the two. Very cool. Game seems to have a lot going on. Yeah, it's impossible to comment on like the difficulty, the like balance of the game when you're playing it for the first time, obviously. But this seems like the UI is good. The gameplay is crisp. There's obviously a tremendous amount of content. And they've done a really good job of thinking about how these systems could interact in a way that's interesting. So, I'm vibing with this so far. Good camp. I don't think I need to camp. Fate is a measure of good fortune and karma. Spend points to redo a bad challenge roll, taking the new outcome. If negative, you'll be forced to reroll successes, taking the new outcome. So this is like, basically having high fate gives us rerolls, and having negative fate gives the enemy rerolls or something. But I don't think this is for inside combat. It's for like, we haven't actually had a challenge roll yet, I don't think. There will be dialogue challenge rolls, I guess. Hey, Orchist. How do you access the VODs? Twitch.tv/Jorb/videos. Hey, rebuilding for the 53 months. Monkbomo show to YouTube. If you had any complaint about it, it's that it's easy on the hardest levels. That's a danger when you have so many mechanics at once, is that it's hard to stop some combination of them being very strong. On the way to the storehouse, you pass by 3 soldiers nursing an assortment of injuries. I can't comment on that, obviously, but yeah, I wouldn't be that surprised. They advise caution when dealing with the bandits. Front door is blockaded, and they'll have crossbows waiting for you if you get in, one of them says. So, here we go. This is our first challenge roll. Down the road, you arrive at the garrison storehouse. A bandit peers out from an arrow slit on the 2nd floor. Scram unless you've got a death wish, he sneers before heading back inside. The front door doesn't budge when you push it. You might give way with some force, but the earlier soldier's warning comes to mind. So we can force the door, pick a hero to attempt a might check. Base chance to succeed. Not great. Or we can search for another point of entry, which is a perception check. Let's do that. We have a slightly higher success chance. For attempting a challenge, roll higher than the challenge difficulty to succeed. 1 fails, 20 succeeds. This is just a skill check in D&D, basically. Picking an appropriate skill for the task at hand will grant a bonus on your die roll, but you will gain exhaustion. This adds useless cards to your combat deck and lowers future die rolls. So I could get +6 on the roll with an ice shard. Okay. We did it. Did we? Yes, we did it. Skirt into a narrow side alley looking for another point of entry. We gained 220 experience. Very hard to notice that there are roads in Dungeons and Dragons. Sometimes skill checks. Oh, a thing I have generally found very silly about role-playing games is when you are in charge of the character and it's very obvious to you that something is the case, but your character can't work it out. That's always weird. It did seem that 220 experience was nice to get. Your keen eyes spot faint scuff marks on the far wall, likely made by steel-toed boots. Oh, that means that you can choose which character to do the test based on which one you want to get experience on, too. On further inspection, you spot a few good handholds on an uneven patch of wall, which you would use to climb up to the storehouse's roof. Officer Aaron assists you with a boost. Climb to the roof. On the rooftop, you fortuitously find an open hatch door and a ladder leading down into the storehouse. Inside, you spot 3 bandits on the lower floor. 2 of them have their crossbows trained on the front door. A larger bandit, presumably their leader, is rummaging through the various supply crates. With the advantage of surprise, you estimate that Officer Aaron and yourself could take out one set of them, but which one? Let's take out the bandits watching the door because it triggers an encounter. Cautiously moving across the rafters, Officer Aaron waits for the signal. Both of you leap down, landing on one bandit each and knocking them out cold. Third leader reacts quickly to the intrusion and the battle is joined. I wonder if we'd taken out the leader if the crossbowman would have just run away. I'm also, of course, immediately thinking about this from a like min-maxing experience perspective. Putrid mutant. A bruiser. That's mean. I feel like if we just came up with a nicer name for this person, maybe they wouldn't be trying to kill us anymore. Oh, I could have moved here. Oh god, that was not a good move. that was not the right option. Are you even a gamer if you don't immediately start thinking about min-maxing? I don't know. I don't know. On the bright side, ooh, counter. When taking melee damage, deal 9 to the attacker. Plus 3 damage if attacker is in the same lane and move to their lane. I see. Let's give you crits. Can't give you crits. So, I wonder, maybe gain means self-target? Probably. Usually it's something like that. You're a min-max story gamer? Like, Brandon Sanderson? I feel like Brandon Sanderson is a min-max storyteller. Got a redwood wand, plus 2 spell attack damage. That seems really strong. I got 4 renown, which can unlock things. Victory for us! Let's head back to the garrison. You watch movie recaps on YouTube at 2x speed. I'm sorry, but I have to ban you from the planet Earth. I mean, I don't know. Netflix recently added playback speed control, yeah? It's weird, like I watch streams and YouTube videos at faster speed, but I've never watched a movie at faster speed yet. But maybe I should. You get frustrated at how slowly people speak IRL. Interesting. Ooh. So what is this? We're building synergy, and we get more tactical cards at 100, I guess? Guess that's what it is. Here's our level up. Here. This is the same thing? This looks to be the same thing. secrets of the natural world are revealed to me. Same, actually. Okay, so you have exhaustion. Viral challenges are reduced by this amount. Rest in camp at an inn or use consumables during. Set up camp here will require 4 supplies. I see. Let's go back. Sometimes you watch fireplace videos at 2x speed. Incredible. Did I not click that properly? I may have missed it. How do the people of the city sleep well locked in cages of stone? Ooh. I like that. I like that comment. Excellent work out there, Officer Aaron. Head over with some of the reserves to secure the area. Right away, Captain. Now, even as we speak, there are battles being waged on multiple fronts along the outer perimeter of the garrison. A few adventurers like yourself have been dispatched to 2 choke points to hold the line. My resources are stretched thin as it is. I'll need you to head up to support the defense effort and make sure none of the undead break through. Okay. I have a new thing in the journal. Recommended level 4. And I get a new ally, Catherine, a cleric. Can view the location on the map. How do I get to level 4? So, I am level 2. But hello? Kill some rats in cellars? Probably. I'm going to buy a cloth sash. I already have a thing. I'm going to put the plated belt on you. Okay. Maybe these give me side quests? Nope. What's going on at the guild hall? Woo! Wait. An artifact to start your run with. Unpicked artifacts can spawn in your run as unstable artifacts which have an activation effect instead of a passive bonus. Oh, I was meant to press this button. Oh. Whoops. Wait. Didn't I just spend 10? But I still have 14. I don't trust it. Also, what does this button do? Stash. What's this? Defending the garrison. 10 enemies over 3 waves. Party's front line is barricaded. Captain Roderick has sent you to reinforce 2 points along the perimeter defense. Link up with the 2 adventurers he sent out earlier. These are both the same thing. I think I should get rid of my exhaustion, maybe? This is gonna be easy, though. Yeah, this will be easy. I have 2 things. Catherine says, reinforcements at last. There's a big group of undead ahead that need dealing with. Brace yourself. This is the cleric that I'm going to recruit to my party. 2 levels in each character equals 4. Oh, is that how it works? Because Aaron stole all my experience. True, though. You're gained 1 might, Bone Warrior gained 12 guard. That's hitting the barricade. This is... doing something. Sure. Catherine appears very tall. Yes. 75%. Oh, that's telling me that 75% of the damage sticks. Cool. The rest, of course, is prevented by the shield. I did this in the wrong order. Doesn't seem like it matters very much. Ow. Oh, there are more. Okay, maybe it does matter. I thought there was like, I get to kill this and then reinforcements show up, but it's actually every turn, maybe? I don't know, that's cool. I do not have a single aggressive card here. Oh, that draws a card though. Seriously? You attacked my dog? Wow. Wow. So I think this actually kills that, because the chill will on turn start. What are you doing? You're raising a level 3 skeleton. To return to my character. Hey, I worked out how to do that, like on my own. That was good. What if I throw you there, hypothetically? Now what are you doing? You're still raising a skeleton, but it's over there now. Okay. This is 150% because the Brine Fang has minus 50% resist. Cool. First time I've seen resistance matter. Somehow... Oh, my doggo wasn't in range of anything. Okay. They all move at the start of their turns, it looks like. You are drain... Oh! That's a lot. That's a very large amount. Here, have another thing to drain health from. Oh, I can't javelin you anymore. Oops. And all of that just hit a shield. Okay, so I played my turn perfectly, as usual. Is it too late for Happy Little Tree here? Interesting that it drained 7 but only healed for 1 by doing it. Well, it healed for 1 7 times, it looked like. And I think I just stopped one of the reinforcements from arriving by having failed to kill enough things, maybe? Okay, you're guarding stuff, you're shooting for 9. You are gaining an invulnerable... Oh, shut up. You all fancy. You're cleaving a bunch. Okay. You're dead. You're not dead. Why are you dead? What? No, attack the one in front of you. No, attack the one in front of you! Okay, I think we got there. I think we got there. So I don't want my heroes to take damage, because if they do, I have to... It actually sticks between combats, is what I'm trying to express. I want them not getting hit ever. So a lot of the game seems like it's about working out how to let the summons and NPCs get hit. Wanted to give me last hit bonus, big if true. Maybe this is ticking down and showing me when the reinforcements actually arrive. I don't know how I feel about a Chaos Flare, honestly. Not great. Did I just play that on the wall in front of me instead of playing it on myself? I got 2 random cells. Oh, interesting. That's happening. Is my wizard dead? Close. I could quick barrier. I could also go Ice Shard, Magic Missile. No, that doesn't deal enough. This fight is intense. Someone who is aligned with chaos and flays. That thing is terrifying. That has a lot of health. Heal 11 and knock back 1. Oh, my friend is dead. This gets complicated. Deal 37 damage? Okay. Probably a good idea to move there. This is gonna deal 11. That's already moved. I think cleaning up the stuff that is left is probably a good idea. I push this. Now it just hits the barricade. That seems way better. Okay. Character death permanent in this game. The game has options. I'm playing the option where if my party is completely wiped out, it ends my campaign. I could also have it so I respawned in town when my party got completely wiped out. I could also have it so that anytime one of my characters died, they were permanently dead. Currently there's a... Apparently there's a resurrect option when I go to town. Oh, that has thorns. Okay. Does it no longer have thorns? On round start, gain 2 thorns. Seems like the first time you attack something, all of its thorns is gone. Oh, I can't hit that right now. All allies gain 16 guard. Have at it. Okay, so everybody's still alive. It's feeling very thorny. I'm going to deal 11 damage to you. Let's heal you. Let's put the bear there. Myself some critical for later. Oh, it's heavy blow time again. Alright. So this is going to deal 11 front. I could barrier you? This may be good. Interesting how much of the fight is sort of parsing what's going on. I wonder if this is the most complicated fight of this sort of game that I've ever played. They might be. Why does she lose the critical? I guess it only lasts for 1 turn. Okay, we did it. Almost got 2 entire level ups. Well, I did get 2 level ups, but on 2 different characters. I've been assuming that the name Gordian Quest is a reference to how complicated it is. What does Gordian mean? The game needs more bear. It has 1 bear, which is more than most games have. The Gordian knot is a knot which is very hard to untie. It's a mythological puzzle. And then Alexander the Great just cut it. Oh. Okay. I didn't know this one. The other end of the garrison may need aid as well. We should hurry over. Catherine. Cleric level 3. Strengthened int. Not great dex. She blocks with strength. Deals damage with magic and strength. Seems to be a very basic character compared to the other ones I've been playing. Oh, maybe I could... Maybe that's because I was looking at her basic deck. Heal self and adjacent allies for 3 HP. Reveal. Create a card that lasts for the duration of this battle only. Reveal 1 temp common heal card. What does the purple mean? When you heal an ally, purge 2 on them. So cool that you get to choose a starter deck for your new characters based on what you need in the party. Gain 1 channel. So this character like gains channel and then smites things. Your next X melee attacks will grant channel equal to the number of targets hit. So yeah, lots and lots of channel and then we smite for 0. Chained forward repeats on adjacent targets. In an armor? Guard is not reduced for the next X hits. Reduced by 1 each time you take damage. So, I've never seen this mechanic before in a game like this. So that says that if I get 30 guard, which is this game's name for block, and something hits me, I still have 30 guard, but I lose my armor. This mechanic is buffer? Well, it's not, because if I only had like 2 guard and something hit me for 12, I'd still take 10, and then I'd still have 2 guard left. So it's only particularly valuable if I have... Wait, does that mean that guard... Oh. Does that mean guard doesn't go away between turns? If it also means that guard doesn't go away between turns, then it's also a barricade effect. It does say it's only for this round. Okay, so that makes it less strong. If this was like a blur effect plus that, that would be really strong. I'm gonna take the Mender because it seems like the most confusing. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take one with like actual damage. Press the attack for 0. Sure, let's go Enforcer. And because you're level 3, I get 2 level ups with you immediately. I don't know what this is. So I don't actually know what that is. I think the Enforcer cared mostly about strength. A +3 modifier on our strength cards. Yeah, they're like all strength basically. Nice. Symbol below the AP cost of a card tells you which tiles it can affect. Yes, it did mostly work that out. Mostly. This character is very, like, it's dex-based blocking, int-based healing, and strength-based attacks, which is all over the place. And I have 12, 12, 12 on them right now. Oh my, that's probably not the right way to do it. The color of the card, red, green, and blue. Red, green, and blue. Let's do this. Let's learn a skill. Learn skill. Pick a deck, draw 3 cards from that deck, then keep 1. Oh my god. Alright. Let's learn a skill from Animal Kinship. Positive reinforcement. Add 1 rank to 1 card in the targeted Soul Link Beasts deck. That doesn't seem that good. Gain 3 retain on self. Retain 1 additional card for X turns. Summon a spirit bear. Yeah, hell yeah. Let's summon another bear. Oh, and I can redraw with this using my fate. But I spend fate to do it. So I think that would mean I didn't have the fate anymore. Is this a continual storyline? So it has PvP, it has a campaign, it has skirmishes, it has some other game mode as well. So it's not only a like fairly immense rule set, but it's also got lots of different ways you can play. Your favorite game mode is some other? Yeah, I don't actually know what that one does yet. maybe you worked that out on your own. Let's unlock the tier 1 talent slot and see if it does something. Oh, it does! Okay. So I get to pick a talent when I do this. Good. How many things are there here? Like 80 or something? 80 plus? Or strength. Wow. Okay, so going to this seems really important. Instead of like spending 1 level up on getting +1 strength, I can get +4 strength. Item cards gain 1 rank. Here, 10, 12, 14, 16, 19. I wonder why the number matters. Certain skills use strategy points instead of action points. Physical resist. Cover an HP on kill. Restore 4 HP upon surviving a battle. 15% max HP. Okay, so lots of healing type stuff. Item cards get 1 rank. Applies only to shields. When below 30% of max HP, gain guard equal to your strength modifier on turn start. Okay. This effect is capped at 10? How much strength can you get? Good grief. Strength modifier, which is currently +3, so I would need another 14 strength or something. Actually, I think it's currently plus like 2 on this character. Most of the modes the devs have added were due to popular demand. That's really cool. Item cards gain 1 rank, only for heavy armor though. +1 max fury charges. I don't know what that is. Card drawn on first turn sounds good though. If your strength is higher than Dex, add half your strength modifier to your Dex modifier. Oh, that's cool. So I can go like int exclusively, and then because my deck has a bunch of strength stuff in it too, I get strategic force, and that has value. This is +4 intelligence, 2 bonus to all event challenges. Wands are better. Base damage increases on spell cards. Item cards, amulets, rings, and belts get a level. And if I +1 max card draw? I'm just gonna click on the other ones and then click on the one that gives me card draw. Yep, I'm gonna take this one. So I need to fill up amulet, ring, and belt slots. Select. So now you have that thing. Okay. Could I edit my deck? Where was it that I was editing my deck before? You can have 18 strength and 17 int and get your int mod plus half your strength mod for total int mod. Is that what it does? Wait, how often can I swap talent? Can I just swap it whenever I want? If your int is higher than your strength, add half your intelligence modifier. Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, that seems very strong. Eventually. Not yet, but eventually. That seems very strong. Is there a means to buy this on Steam that benefits me? Just use my referral link so that the powers that be see that my community liked the game. I would appreciate that. It's exclamation mark GQ. Or here. Hey, Legend of Reiko. You're very welcome. I hope you're having a good day too. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go to town real quick. With haste. Traveling to nodes you've already cleared does what, sorry? I believe somewhere in here I can edit my deck. Yeah. So I want to, because I noticed it was 14 out of 12, which implies that I can take 2 cards out. And given that I have magic missiles, that seems like a good thing to do. Oh, so the stratagem card. Oh, that's what the 1 means. Ah. I get it now. Alright. Okay. We're learning. Potent. Applied status on the skill ignores guard. Same with you. I could take 1 card out of your deck. I don't know if I need Smite here ever. And with you, oh, I love the vibe of this game. Like, I really like the art style. I like the music. So far, I've enjoyed the dialogue. I don't get super into dialogue in games usually, but none of it has made me like roll my eyes, which I appreciate. None of it has actively made me want to stop playing. Interesting. I'm sure D&D will be great today. I'm going to be 8 minutes late, at least. As a warning. I want to remove 2 cards from this, but I don't know what. The Spirit Wolf seemed worse than the Spirit Bear. I don't know if I ever use dodge right now. Whoa, this has so many things. Mastery choices. Power base value increased by 35%. Lightweight. Does not count toward max card draw per turn. Stat scaling. Ooh. Is that true for all dodges? Yes. What about here? Fury charges will reduce the AP cost of this skill. 35% chance to gain. Good grief, there's a lot of stuff. Let's try to equip our cleric real quick. So we go here. I want to get a ring, an amulet. Where do I see my equipment? Chat. I need an amulet. Oh, I have a long way to go before that works. Well, I have a plan. In the character sheet and skills, nope, in, there. I will click on this. I will click swap talent, and I will instead take this. I do that whenever I want. Whew. Okay, awesome. The I hotkey works too. Look. I'll get there eventually, okay? Like, slowly but surely. Let's take a... So I don't need another plated belt. What I should actually do is I should go to you, and I should look at your gear, and I should take your plated belt off, and I should give it to you. That's what I should do. Also, I think we probably want plated armor on you. Probably better. All right. Onward! Sorry, I just spent a lot of time like exploring those mechanics and not actually doing the fights. Gordium was an Ionian city in Asia Minor that Alexander the Great passed through near the beginning of his campaign. When he was just starting to build his legend, a chariot in the city was tied by a very complex knot, so he simply cut it. Local legend said whoever untied the knot would be future emperor of Asia. Gotcha. Isn't jewelry another vendor? Oh, maybe. I don't know. If it is, I haven't unlocked it yet, I don't think. Over here, the undead are about to break through 2R. Doesn't the int to strength talent give 7 strength already? The modifier I have is only plus like 3 or 2 or something. So, no. Oh, this one's even bigger. Oh no. Reinforcements remaining. This is gonna be a solid brawl. Oh, I'm still exhausted. Whoops. 21? Divine Hammer. Oh, the vibe? Against reinforcement fights, it seems like having good damage is a good idea, yeah. Seems that way to me. Summon more bears? Probably? You're hitting there, you're hitting everything, you're hitting there, you're hitting there, okay. So the one dealing the most damage is probably you. Played this game 1 to 2 years ago when it was really early and it seems to have improved a lot. That's good to hear. Nice when games get better. Target gains 1 might. This cleric deals a lot of damage. I appreciate that. I'm a fan of not having any of those nonsense don't deal damage with this cards. Oh my gosh. It's a giraffe skeleton archer. That thing is so tall. It appears that my units are in front, which I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of. Is this just not attacking? Help me out. Why is this not attacking? Everything that I see here implies that it's going to deal 5 to the barricade. The range is only 2. Where does it say that? The icon below the number shows the range of the move. The icon below... Do you know how many numbers there are on my screen right now? Below the cost. But isn't that 3? Okay, so I guess the 3 dots include the tile that it's standing on? Anyway, the point seems to be that we're fine and don't need to worry about that, I think. I'm enjoying having this healing. Seems very nice. Double hit. So rude. One thing I would like would be if it were a little bit more clear to me what the turn order was when I look at this part of the screen, but I don't really know how to do that. It's already pretty good, right? The interface is definitely not bad. It's just like as I'm working out what to do next, that's something I'm noticing that I could use help with. Oh good, now you're shooting me. Nice. The turn order is the pictures at the top, but like it's incredibly hard to parse because I have to be able to relate this to something on the battlefield, right? So if I do a decent amount of work, I can get to the point where I know that this is that. Like these pictures are actually the same thing. So like this doesn't help me to understand which of these is going to move forward first unless I go into mousing over mode. And generally, I would say that the goal of an interface is stop you from having to go into mousing over mode as much as possible. Oh, that wasn't lethal. Whoops. Press shift and big numbers appear on heads showing the turn order. Yes, something exactly like that. In fact, your suggestion of doing that makes me wonder if it's already here and I just haven't discovered it yet. Because that actually seems sort of like a thing that might already be in the game. I wonder if stray shot always targets tiles that are occupied. Alright, we're good. Have I checked what all the key bindings are yet? No, I haven't looked at all of that yet. Sounds like an excellent thing to try doing then. This wizard fellow? Oh my gosh. This wizard fellow? Alright. We have one boss left. Just another archer. Supicus. There are those that call me Tim. You ever feel like Monty Python just isn't actually funny and it's just like an entire generation chose to agree that it was. How did all damage taken by a unit directly behind will be transferred to this unit instead? But I don't want the healing to be transferred. Alright, whatever. GG. They did televised sketch comedy before basically anyone else. Yeah, I guess they spawned an entire like genre of media. There's a good amount of it that is legitimately very funny. In my opinion. IMO. Not a moment too soon. Let's head back to update Captain Roderick. Hey, do I have a party of 4 now? I have to pick my scoundrels starting deck all of a sudden. Monty Python was hilarious until everyone ran all the jokes into the ground with endless repetition. Fair. 25% chance to gain 1 agility, reduces the cost of move skills. Epidemic, deal 13 poison damage. Plus 2 poison damage for every poison skill played by this unit in this battle. What does poison do? On turn start, trigger sword poison damage, then have it. Bypasses guard. Immutable, not affected by stat bonuses, status buffs, or debuff. I like the idea of doing poison stuff. Seems sort of cool. Deal 33. If target is killed, gain 22 crit and 2 AP. Alright. Well, that's just a lot cooler. It's just a lot cooler than the other stuff. I'm gonna make a Scoundrel. It seems like the thing that you're doing with Scoundrel is you're trying to chain tons of cards, and I don't feel like I have another character that's doing that, so I think it'll be interesting to see what that feels like. Who's on Harling's the 11 months? Almost a full year of non-consecutive subs. Do you go 1 on, 1 off? I appreciate it. I play D&D. Huh, nerd? I am a huge nerd, yes. Heard a rumor that I was a frequentist. What is that? Where does that leave your posterior belief about whether I'm a frequentist or not? Damn. You got an incredible posterior belief. Do this one. Does my health go up when I level? Oh, nice. It shows you what stat. That's. Oh. That just like makes like happy chemicals fire in my brain. When an interface has something that is completely unnecessary but just makes it like more fun and revealing to look at, it just makes me so happy. There's no way at all that that is necessary, right? But it just communicates information that's sort of nice to know, and it's also pretty. It looks cute. Alright. Back home. Wait, where's my Scoundrel? Oh, maybe I'm only allowed 3 party members at a time. So, at the guild hall, there is now a Scoundrel, But I can't actually bring him on the mission at the same time as the other 3. Bosses drop 15% more gold. Bosses have a 50% chance to drop a bigger stack of augurs, orbs, locked. Inspect. Salvage, enhance. Okay. So, can I put that here now? Pick an artifact to start your run with. But presumably this doesn't actually do anything right now? I don't know. Missions. Assign heroes to missions. Heroes have a random chance to appear in explorations, granting a bonus marker when interacted with. In addition, you can pick a bonus effect that triggers. So for you... What? Oh my gosh. Disarm all traps on the map. Fills the map with gold piles. Teleport party to a random location in the area when interacted with. That is... okay. I'm sure that that has some mechanical purpose, which is useful, but it's so funny to me. Is this for AFK heroes? I'm guessing so, but I'm not sure. I love the idea of a wizard who, anytime somebody says hello, he just teleports somewhere random away from where they are. 10% increased max marker placement range. Okay, so there's an entire extra part of the game that I haven't even gotten to yet, where we're like traveling through the wild, I guess. With your skills and some luck, this threat may be surmountable yet. We need to start venturing out to better prepare for an extended siege. A ragtag team, yours may be, but you'll move fast and attract less attention. The resident artisans have managed to set up shop in the area and will need their expertise to give the soldiers a fighting chance. Hear them out and render assistance if needed, and perhaps we might all stand a chance to survive this. We have 4 more people to talk to. Okay. Let's begin with Dana the Innkeeper. Teleport and random seldom go together well. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? Dana's the name I run the inn here. We have supplies and energy brews to keep you out adventuring longer. Can never have enough of them. If you're inclined to, I can set you up with bed and board for the night. Sister Ophelia's healing may take care of your wounds, but it's no replacement for a good night's rest. What does that mean? Restores 15 HP and removes 6 exhaustion for $5 dues. Can also buy supplies for gold each. Or invigorating brews for 10 gold. Okay. Win the Enchantress. Greetings, traveler. I'm currently working on a way to restore the waypoints, but I'll need access to the library and its veritable trove of knowledge. Undoubtedly, it will be overrun with undead now, and it is also an inopportune time for me to leave the garrison at the moment. If you're able to accomplish this, we may be better off yet. So I have a quest to unlock waypoints. Traveler, I received word from the captain about you. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. I'm a craftsman without his tools, you see. I left them back in my cellar in my rush to find safe haven, as you can imagine. If you were to retrieve them for me, I would gladly be of service to the garrison and yourself. I look forward to your return. Another quest. Hail there, I have a tiny request if you aren't too busy, of course. The soldiers' equipment need fixing from the constant skirmishes. The garrison's short on materials. If you could help out in securing my old forge and its stockpile, I'd be better equipped to help the defense effort. In the meantime, you look like you could use an upgrade yourself. I don't have much, but it'll keep you alive at least. I have 3 new quests. Find Barnaby's tools. Rewards a rare crafting Wait, we do crafting too? Oh my god. Is this why it's... Is this like pattern of web of mesh of things meant to end up resembling a Gordian knot or something? Oh, this game has a lot to untangle is a pun. Oh, I got that eventually. Wait, is it a pun? It was probably a pun. Filthy Robot! Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome in, everybody. We are checking out Gordian Quest, which is sort of a mix of a deck builder and a D&D campaign. And so far, it is, like, clean. Like, the interface is good, the dialogue is not overly long, and, like, the dialogue isn't jarring at any point, which means I like it. That's the best that dialogue ever is for me in games, unfortunately. The characters are interesting. There are lots of different things I can do with my decks, and I like equip them with things which affect their modifiers, and I don't know, it's just a cool game so far. The combats themselves, you draw cards from your deck, but you're also playing on a game board where you can move around. Different attacks can affect different tiles. Game is sweet so far. If you don't know Filthy, he is awesome. He's been playing some Darkest Dungeon 2 recently, so if you are an enjoyer of that game, he's a great place to be watching it at the moment. IMO. It wasn't for me, but maybe for you. I have not yet removed exhaustion from the wizard, which it says here. I guess I should do that. I think I'll rest. I will also... I wonder if, like, there's a days timer. I haven't seen anything that implies to me that spending a day does anything negative yet. I will also buy some supplies, because my number is very low, and I don't actually know what they do yet, but it seems like they should be higher. I want 2 rings and an amulet, I think. Oh, I can't afford them all. Oh no. Oh no. That's unlucky. Well, I will need some gold. Let's go get some gold. The Gordian knot is a metaphor for an intractable problem, eventually solved by the ability to think outside the box to achieve success. Look, Teleotech. Sometimes, when there's a very complex knot and somebody cuts it with scissors, or a sword or whatever, it just means there was a very complex knot. NEK. Encounter. Level 2. Enemy's front line is barricaded. Area contains difficult terrain. What? Why am I over here now? Oh, because where my mouse cursor is affects the zoom in. Wait, that's actually, like, useful. I've just never had a game like do that. Somebody who designed this interface spent a lot of time thinking of cool things it could do. Alright, anyway, I want to secure the forge. No, I want to do the one that's level 3 recommended. View location on map. I want to do this one. Descent. You arrive at Barnaby's shop. Bandits have raided the shop in the aftermath of the invasion, leaving nothing but shattered display cases behind. The door to the cell remains open, and there is a strong stench of the dead wafting from it. What is this? We're in a dungeon. Look at that. You catch a glimpse of something shiny buried in the dirt. What could it be? I could lose. Well, I don't have enough fate to lose. I will gain items. Area cleared. Make your choice and roll with the odds. Your actions may permanently affect nearby nodes. I'm sort of in love with this game. Didn't I want to try out Scoundrel? I got a Scoundrel. Yes, I did want to try it out. Yeah, I should probably have added it. Wait. Where are all of my NPCs who will block all of the incoming damage? That seems unlucky. Can I see what hand you have? I cannot. You discard POW, you expend POW. But if I put a bear there, apply up to 1 aggro every time damage is dealt. Aggro forces unit to target the source of this status. I don't really have anything else I can do, right? Doesn't seem like there's another thing that matters. Okay. So none of these attacks are low enough range that pushing something somewhere would help. I don't believe. I could shift forward. Oh, I just... okay. It has cleave. What if I now shift backwards? What a giant brain. Oh my god, that also was bad. Okay. This game's too hard. Well, whatever. I will do this. I will do... what the fuck? That does 24. Giga brain time. Look, it is what it is, okay? It is what it is. This supply crate is in the way. If I were to move here, though... this seems like the solution that I want. Your judgment is passed, my friend. What I want to know right now is whether breaking the supply crates gives me loot, because I sort of suspect that it does. And if so, how does that like affect the fight, I wonder? 110 IQ plays. IQ doesn't go that high. That didn't seem like it dropped loot, huh? Trap 1 cell, apply 1 root and 13 vulnerable. But you're trapping a cell that doesn't even have anyone on it. So that doesn't seem like a problem. I think you can click the portraits at the top right, click the characters or something like that to see their cards. Oh! Oh, you can. So from here, I have an entire turn to plan out. That's a lot to do. Like, arguably too much to do. I was expecting the bear to kill this. I wonder if I get more points for ending the encounter faster or something. I don't know. I'm just putting every piece of experience onto my wizard, because we do get bonuses from last hitting. Actually, apparently my cleric got most of them that time. 2... okay. Why did we get +2 synergy on our druid? But 1 on everybody else. Is it because my druid casts spells on the other members of the party, maybe? Maybe. Grants deflect and 1 intelligence. Granting deflect seems actively bad. However, Let's see if I can do this. I can give you shoes and get 1 int. Then maybe I can go to my deck, which I totally know the location of. I 100% know how to do that. Yes! And then I can edit the deck. And I can remove the deflect. Oh, this deflect is upgraded actually. This is a level 2 deflect. Requires hero level 3. Requires hero level 26. Okay. Those keep on getting stronger. Noted. She got +4 in other encounters, so it seems related to the support cards. She's definitely getting it faster than the other characters. You have a level up. Let's unlock this. Oh. So if you get higher stats, you can get deeper in the perks. I didn't get this the first time because I unlocked the tier 1 one and it showed me all of these, but that was just like by chance basically. I had 14 strength and 14 int. This may be the Slay the Spire guys. No, it's a different, obviously inspired by other deck builders, but it's a different team. Eldritch Gift. Let's look at all this stuff. Gain guard equal dex modifier if there are no enemies in your lane. Gain critical to dex modifier if there's an ally in your row. We want stuff that doesn't care about modifiers. 10 initiative? That's pretty good. Just go first every time? Like that. The artifact seems to be in my inventory. Pretty sure that's a different artifact. Unless you're talking about a... Oh, this. Yes. Yeah, here. Okay. It doesn't look like I have to do anything with that. It seems that we just have it. Bosses drop more gold. Okay. Onward. Find Barnaby's tools. Quest location. Barnaby fled his shop when the undead attacked, leaving his jewelry tools behind. It is in a small cellar under his shop. The game artifact is in my inventory. Oh no. You arrive in the dimly lit chamber that used to be Barnaby's workroom. It seems the undead in here have scared off any potential thieves. There are a variety of soft-lined boxes and drawers around, all containing glittering baubles. His collection of chisels, loops, and I don't know what that is. What is a loop? And molds lie on the workbench in the room, and you bag them with ease. Pick one hero to attempt a perception check. Oh, hell yeah, Pierre has this covered. I need an 8 to succeed, and I have a +6 roll modifier. It's to find an additional item. I don't think I need to. So I am allowed to use a skill to get an additional boost to my roll, but I don't think there's a great reason to, because a 1 is always going to fail anyway. So all I need is... I can make it go from a 90% success to a 95% success, basically. Didn't it say that he had 85% chance to succeed it when I clicked on him? Different cards can give more than +1 modifier. Yes, absolutely true. But a Snake Eye is still always failing anyway. I found an additional item. +1 dexterity? Oh. Yes, I get all of them. So, this is weird, but I'm going to give you +1 dexterity even though you don't use dexterity, so that in your skill grid, you can change from intellectual to curio attunement. +1 max card draw, +2 to all resists. And now... I just clicked out of the game window. Okay, we're back. These are better now? Doesn't look like they're better. It looks like they're exactly the same. Maybe it didn't update yet? If the above equipment slots are filled up. Amulets, rings, and belts. Oh my gosh, I do not understand how to do this. Rings, amulet, and belt. They should get +1 level. Oh. It does seem very powerful to be able to change halfway through the dungeon, yeah. We got Granite Tincture. When used in battle, gain 5 armor. And armor is... Guard is not reduced for next X hits. Okay. A rare crafting reagent used in disenchanting item. Is that it? Did we do it? We have to leave now? Is there more here? Turn in this quest by speaking to the quest giver. Hey, we did it. Oh, I've used supply while traveling in the dungeon. So supply is used inside the dungeon. I wonder if it's also used in the overworld somewhere. Interesting. Yeah, when traveling overland or through the darkest dungeons. Barnaby the Jeweler. Rare crystals. Splendid work! With this I'll be able to socket any piece of equipment for you if you can find the right crafting materials. Socket any piece of equipment for you. Socket. Socketing items is indeed my speciality. Do you require assistance? What is... what... Gosh, I very much do not know what this does yet. Sockets? Items? When equipped, items provide stat bonuses and can add cards into a hero's deck. And have minimum requirements. Items come in 4 rarities. Legendary items are not necessarily weaker or stronger than normal items, but they can grant a set of effects that cannot be obtained elsewhere, making them build-defining. Items contain sockets. This allows runes to be inserted in them. Okay, so I have to find a rune. Items may also have skill sockets in addition to rune sockets. These allow you to insert specific kinds of skills, allowing them to be supported by runes in the rune sockets. Attached skills restore 2 HP on use. Oh my god. Wow. Okay. There's a lot of very cool stuff going on with this game. Every time you look up, Jorbs has run into a new mechanic. Yeah, I just spent 2 hours playing this game. I'm going to have to run to D&D, unfortunately. I am already late. But yeah, I just spent 2 hours playing this game and didn't finish discovering the mechanics, which is pretty incredible for... This is the path of exile of Slay the Spire. Yeah, apparently. I will have to play this some more. We have to at least like get through Act 1, I feel like. Very cool. Very cool game. It worked, you're spending money now. Am I happy? Yeah, I'm happy. I hope that you enjoy the game. Wonder how long one playthrough is? The game was nice enough to... Is this going to save? Oh, I can change difficulty mid-campaign. Oh, that's... The game, like, does such a great job of giving you the ability to do whatever you want. So when I was looking at this... Wait, it went away. The first time I looked at this, it was like, this is 5 to 10 hours. But now it isn't there anymore. I wonder why. Realm mode, a quick and frantic mode that pits you against increasingly unfavorable odds to see how far you can go. Skirmish, 1v1 online duel. Prepare your stable of heroes. You will pick 3 of them in a skirmish. Ooh. I have 29 millisecond ping. Do you think that's going to be crucial for playing this turn-based card game against other people? 5 to 10 hours for the campaign. Yeah, well that's what it said, right? But I just spent 2 hours and I got to like level 4. So I feel like maybe that's like if you know the rules already or something. Because I did not feel like I was going to achieve very much in my first 5 to 10 hours of playing the campaign. First campaign might rather be 20 to 30 hours. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It doesn't hide them from you. Oh, I appreciate this game so much. It's just... the game just like very clearly accepts that you want to play it and like lets you play it, and the interface like helps you to play it. I'm sorry, I'm like glowing a little bit here, but I have gotten so frustrated over the last like 3 years with games which make you work to get to play them, and this game is not doing that, and I appreciate it so much. Okay, maybe it would be possible to sort this in some way, because that scroll bar. The amount of stuff in this game. Wow. Yeah, I see the left side. I'd also like it if I could like sort it by type or something, I don't know. So each of these characters has 16, 24, 40, 8, 6, 60? Each of the characters seems to have 60 cards. 9. It's 540 cards. It's about the same number of cards as Slay This... No. It's about like 1.5 times as many cards as Slay the Spire. I guess there are probably colorless cards too. Anyway, I don't know. It's a lot. A lot of stuff. It's early access for 2 years now, and they're really good at implementing feedback. Yeah. He's a tunny. It's all the Poppy. Thanks for the 10 months. Hashtag subscribe. Nice. 540 cards is like a 3-set block of Magic the Gathering. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot in this game. Hey, Vinegar. Must be getting close to 1.0 with this much content. The thing that was missing was the campaign doesn't have Act 4 yet. But other than that, I don't know. Alright, I gotta go. I'm still late for D&D. So, thank you for hanging out, everybody. I am going to raid a friend. Thank you again to Filthy for the raid as well. Much appreciated it.